Tātou katoa and welcome. Thanks for coming in today. My name's Michelle Pete and today we're going to be looking at apologies. An apology is a great place to start over. And if you're anything like me, you'll have ample opportunities to practice your apologies. Just a couple of days ago, I had a situation which, after thinking about it, I thought, darn it, now I'm going to have to apologise. Yeah, I told my 16-year-old son to fuck off and go to his bedroom. So, oops. I would have liked to have handled that with a bit more finesse, a bit more style. But hey, well, there we go. So, relationships, whether it's parenting, friends, workplace, whether it's between your partner, we're never going to get it 100% right. Now, an effective apology, one that does not cancel itself out, that is the tool I wish to talk about today. So what I said to my son the next day was, I'm sorry for swearing at you. That's it, full stop. There's nothing else. I don't say, I am sorry for swearing at you if you just, get your attitude in check, etc., etc. No, that just cancels out our apology. So what we do is we just focus in on the thing that's prompted us to apologise. In this case, swearing. His response was, I'm sorry for my attitude. There we go. So we both, we've been practicing these apologies, mind you, many times over the years. So here we go. Here's one that's an example of how relationship can start again. There's no grudges held. You carry on. And that's what it's like with ongoing relationships. We must continue to do the work. Building effective long-term relationships, it's not always perfect. It's not always easy, and often we do need to swallow our pride, admit when we've done something wrong, and put forward an apology. The other part of that is to turn ourselves away from that behaviour. So I don't want to be speaking to people like that. There is no excuse to be speaking to people like that. And that's the other part. So if we're always doing something over and over and over again and we're putting forward our apology and there's nothing changing, well, eventually that person's going to get pretty fed up. So one side of an apology is speaking directly to the person that you've offended and put forward your apology around that. It's funny, at times I've felt to apologise and that person hasn't even realised I've done something to offend them. But hey, it's about checking our own behaviour, our own way of being within our relationships, and caring for those people that we have been gifted into our lives. The people in our lives are precious, and there are ways that we can effectively manage and support those ongoing relationships. I hope you've enjoyed this apology tool today. Have a go, have a practice, and you can practice it before you say it to the person. The main thing to remember is not to negate the apology by putting the blame on them. Feel free to subscribe, make sure the little bell is clicked, and if you've got any questions, just put them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Ka kite anō, and I'll see you next time.